stun grenades in Almaty. Another day of unprecedented violence in Kazakhstan. With the internet cut, the flow of pictures, of information is patchy. But whatever the truth, the government's tone is clear and is escalating. Today the president decided to allow the police to open fire without warning.
Террористы по-прежнему наносят ущерб государственному и частному имуществу, применяют оружие в отношении граждан. Правоохранительным органам и армии мною дан приказ открывать огонь на поражение без предупреждения.
His justification seemed to be his claim that these weren't ordinary citizens, but armed militants, terrorists. The time and the location of emerging images can be difficult to verify, but here the man with the microphone says, today is the 7th of January. Across the country, like here in the West, protests appear to have continued despite the threats from the government. These protests were triggered by a sharp rise in fuel prices, but the frustrations behind the fury have evolved. Inequality, poverty, corruption. Much of the anger is aimed at the political elite, and not just the current president. The previous president's statue was toppled this week, and today diplomatic sources couldn't say whether or not he was still in the country. Coming into the country, the military of neighbouring Kyrgyzstan, which released this video. They've joined the so-called peacekeeping mission led by Russia. But in some European capitals and beyond today, there's concern about how this will end.
Nous avons appelé à la désescalade.
Many leaders saying lethal force by the government of Kazakhstan can only be a last resort. Few governments are hoping for anything other than stability, because most don't have a full understanding of how this violence escalated so quickly or how it will end. Rohit Khatru, News at 10.